Okay. Sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for Union members. Door open at this hour. I wonder if I can come back. Royal pinball machine is unplugged, because it probably can't work. Who's this lady?
Hello, sweetie.
Oh, she's so sweet.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Don't worry about it. Does this mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
No, hon. Look, I am a wreck. I am a wreck.
But dear, you're not for me. I'm
looks...
too old and too married besides.
Alright.
In another time and place, she might have flirted back. But that ship sailed long ago.
Long ago.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Okay. She looks up smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Hire her on the spot? Oh shit, could she... Okay, so we got Kim Kutsuragi. We got who's all about being like, you know, super old school. And we got my hip, new school, ugly, drunken self. And then we got the sweet old lady on a wheelchair. We need her. How would you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I wanted you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime, riding backwards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my.
She sounds
But
impressive.
I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who'll need you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Shut up, Kim. Oh, I forgot I had you.
Yes, and it seems to me that you do well to stick close to him. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law, someone you can lean on, and, sweetie, you are looking unsteady.
Ah, there's the truth.
And even if he weren't there, I don't think you'd have much use for me.
Oh, yeah. 3 heads are better than 1, too.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time.
Aw. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am and what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Okay. Oh,
She
so
won't
sweet.
judge you, no matter what you say.
I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
Whirly Rags Cafeteria. It was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In Revachol?
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
All I know is that the Revachol used to be really cool in the 30s.
The new disco dancing. It seems like a lifetime ago.
Her eyes are filled with light reflected off the gilded years when the city seemed full of possibilities.
Much has changed, but it is still the most beautiful city in the world. A rare jewel set in the sand between the pines. Everyone says so, even foreigners.
There's a pause that studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is. Yes?
51st, right?
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Wow, wow,
Her
thanks.
relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
Aw, she's so sweet.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Oh, shit, I do not know. Wait. Some kind of democracy, maybe? I doubt it. I'd like to think that it's a dictatorship of proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. We governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the fresh market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's minds. Okay, all right, we're diving off into BioShock now. We're living in the cop regime? Please don't say that. It almost seems militaristic. Not fierce warriors. Dictatorship maybe?
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct.
Damn.
Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition.
Coalition.
We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
Okay, so we used to be. Alright.
But they still have cops.
Yeah, true. We still have cops.
Oh dear.
She shakes
And
her
you were
head.
doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Gotcha. So, how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
Gotcha.
Maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
I wasn't able to get the answer correct at
She
all
means
anyway.
this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
What is this revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
Damn, that's really close. That's really close. That's still a fresh wound. What does this have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things?
Yeah, that's
And
what she's
how
thinking.
can I help you?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Don't, Sweetie needs money. Don't ask her for money. Jesus, man.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
She gives you a small wave. She is so sweet. And I just gained so many, like, different tasks. Apparently, there was a pissing match between Precinct 41, yours, and 57, gotcha. You have no idea where you are. And it encourages you to ask others to explain the, what's going on. Okay. Just gained an item, a pen. Wait, so it's like... Oh, it's a little monkey pen. That's cool. But... it's not an item that I wear. Okay, so it's just literally something that I sell? Nope, I can't hold it. Glasses, hat. No, I don't think I can. Cool pen, though. I think I cleared this place out. Low on health, put some points into endurance. I will do that sooner or later. I love these paintings. Where the hell are we? A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Street sign reads, "Fuck the police." There you go. Mm-hmm.
The RCM in Martinez.
Oh, black person. Cool.
What can I help you with?
Oh, you sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have a question for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is the fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
She doesn't understand.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Street sign says, "Fuck the police."
She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
Alright, I didn't mean to startle you.
Okay.
She replies, shoulders relaxing. Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Okay. Good to meet you, Just a Gardener.
I
Another
am
question.
pleased to meet you too, officer.
We need directions.
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
What is in the... I probably know what's in the west. What's in the east?
The harbor gates? Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store too. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident probably.
Okay.
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Okay. I already know where the dead body is. They said it was to the side. What's up north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What's to the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Okay, thanks for now.
No problem. Of course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them.
Huh?
You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Oh. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Oh, cool. She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Awesome. She's so sweet. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Oh, I thought that was the whole I thought that was the whole. Let's put on the interfacing. Cool. Nice gloves, bro. Nice gloves. We're gonna look ridiculous at the end of this. Bottles inside, you could pick them up if you had a bag.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Tyre? Tyre. That's interesting. Visual calculus medium. Reconstruct the movement.
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber.
So it started from there, they crashed in there, and they reversed and then turned downwards. Interesting. Huh. Driving all crazy like, crashed into there. It's possible they came in with a vehicle and had the body, or had the person, he was still alive, and then they just hung him over there, and then they reversed, and then they turned, and they left like a bat out of hell. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message written in the language of burnt rubber.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there.
What the hell? Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirly rags. This is point of A. The driver started there.
And then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. Why that pang of guilt again? The hole in this fence doesn't look that huge.
Oh. You're gonna blame the bartender because the hole wasn't that huge? Okay, what happened next?
The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building.
Oh, because of the bent bar right there? Or bent pipe? Okay, I see it.
Before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
Oh, yeah. He drove off through the fence. Is this connected to the case?
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went, if you find the time.
If I find the time, a car drove through the fence.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city.
Somehow that makes you feel scared. You don't know why.
You don't know why? You could get run over at any minute, that's why. Alright. Let's see this body. What the hell is this kid? Oh, there's the body. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes.
Jeez.
The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst.
Oh.
His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Jeez.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Okay, well, okay, he's like a bloated fish now because he's been up there for more than a week.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
I don't have the endurance for that. God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Who's... What? Who are you? What the hell? Oh, okay, we're gonna ignore that. Let's not blow chunks. Kid's ladder is rickety, but, climbable. Oh, ladders for kids, it wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. No, it wouldn't. Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Interesting. What's in there? Nothing? Okay, now I got it. Money. Okay, cool. Item gain. Where did the item go? Where does it show where my money is? With my money. Hey, this is going up. Are these leveling? We're gonna find out. So there was a gardener over here. If I remember correctly, that lady was a gardener.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Oh, okay, let's do this anyway.
As you breathe
Wow.
in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that? Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders.
I want to check out the
cargo
tattoos.
belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Okay, yeah, let's check out the belt, since that's a cargo belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
Somebody hated this guy.
This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Okay, so we can't just... We need to find out where that cargo belt came from. I mean, there's probably some warehouse around here or something like that that deals with cargo. Actually, wasn't there a dispute going on between Wind Pines or something Pines and then the workers? The laborers? You could probably find out something about that. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently this is a reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around.
Harbor.
I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
Okay. That exactly what Kim said. It's like, don't, if you're trying to kill someone, don't use your stuff. If you want to kill somebody, I'm not helping you kill anybody, but I'm helping you not get caught. You understand what you get what you understand what you get it. You get it. It's like, I really want to kill this guy. It's like, let me beat the shit out of him with my own wallet and then just leave. It's like, yeah, sir, death by wallet. He's like, who did it? I don't know, but we got a wallet right here, covered in blood. Might be the person, might be the criminal. Man got beat up with a tablet. Can we access the tablet? It's got his name and everything. Got all his information on it. That's the person. Okay. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did.
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
No, you feel like it was something else. But what?
Feel like it's something else.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How did you even get up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle tying the belt to the branch above. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man.
No.
I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Probably, yep. Back off and look at the corpse.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Let's check out those tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Interesting. Ugly in this picture, but the way he words it sounds really nice, like a really nice tattoo. But from this vision, it looks real ugly.
His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked
Alcohol and heartbreak.
by? Ah, jeez. I don't know about alcohol, but that heartbreak part is probably true. The map of a night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
Okay.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
Hold on, let me think real quick. I'm missing something here. A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears, some sort of camera.
Let the lieutenant work. What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
It's always good to ask questions instead of just going on with the with what's going on, you know. It's instead of just saying let's move on, just ask everything, cuz you know, you never know what your mind will think of, you know.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
Who is this girl?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines through.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
That is true.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Okay.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
This is a really nice picture. Also, a nice bulge, Betty. Nice bulge.
In case we need it.
Okay. Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
Okay.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical. The
Check his
material
boots.
appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Yeah, that is true. All of him is green, and literally his armor is like white as hell.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Yeah, probably. These aren't boots, are they? This is armor he was stripped of.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Subatons? What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely.
That
This is where the
expensive.
make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Sounds expensive. Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
Yeah.
We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information.
Or it could
Maybe
be armor
he'll
for
know something.
myself. Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there's no rest of the armor. Nah, not really.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
What if they told him to strip before they hung him, to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties, and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Okay.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Who are these kids? Get out of here! The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks. How much are we talking about? For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the
Jeez.
northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
My yearly pay is 5,500 real?
Not too much, yes.
I need to hustle more and hate less. That's definitely me.
I have no idea what that means.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company, but that's just hearsay.
They look pretty advanced for security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
He points at the boots.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Jeez, that's... What is this stuff? What kind of armor is he wearing? Jeez.
Like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Okay. Run your finger around over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton. where you notice. The whorls are in the shape of a letter and number combination.
Nice.
E50, 100, 1000.
Point to it. Looks like there's a serial number on the right Sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
Absolutely. E50, point 100, point 1000.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Nice. Can we pull the boot off?
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Better not even
The
try.
Sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
Probably not a good idea.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Interesting.